There is a place in the heart of America where time does not rush, where no phone rings and no screen glows in the darkness, where the only notification is the sound of wind moving through wheat fields at dawn. The Amish have lived this way for centuries, not because they fear the modern world, but because they understood something the rest of us are only now beginning to remember. Silence is not emptiness. Silence is medicine. Tonight, let your body settle into stillness. Let your shoulders fall. Let the weight of your day dissolve like mist over a quiet river. What you are about to hear is not information. It is an invitation to return to a kind of healing that requires no prescription, no appointment, no technology. Only your willingness to be still. The Buddha sat beneath a tree over 2,500 years ago and discovered that the root of all suffering lives in the restless mind. Not in the world outside, but in the noise within. He called it the monkey mind, always jumping, always grasping, never at rest. And he taught that when you learn to quiet this inner storm, something miraculous happens. The body begins to heal itself. Now imagine a world where that quieting is not just a meditation practice, but an entire way of life. That is what the Amish have built. Their homes have no television. Their pockets carry no devices. Their evenings are lit by lanterns. And their conversations happen face to face, slowly, with pauses long enough to hear the crickets sing. To continue healing your body and soul through these ancient teachings. And I invite you to join our path by subscribing to this sanctuary. Leave a like on this video to help this message reach those who need it most. And write in the comments, "I choose silence." These words carry more power than you know. Modern neuroscience is now confirming what monks and the Amish have practiced for generations. When you remove constant stimulation from your environment, your brain enters a state of profound repair. The prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for decision-making and emotional regulation, finally gets the rest it has been begging for. Stress hormones like cortisol begin to drop. The nervous system shifts from a state of constant alertness into a calm rhythm of restoration. Every notification you receive triggers a small burst of adrenaline. Every scroll through a feed activates your brain's reward circuit, leaving it exhausted and craving more. Over months and years, this creates a state of chronic mental fatigue that no amount of coffee or motivation can fix. The Amish never entered this cycle. And that is not a coincidence. It is a choice that became a form of healing. The Buddha once told a story of a man carrying a heavy sack of stones across a desert. The man complained of exhaustion and thirst, yet he refused to set the sack down because he believed the stones were precious. The Buddha gently said, "Set them down and see if they were ever truly yours." Most of what we carry in our minds, the opinions, the comparisons, the endless mental rehearsals of conversations that may never happen. These are the stones. They are not ours, and they are making us sick. In Amish communities, children grow up without the constant hum of digital noise. When they learn to sit with boredom, they learn to watch rain fall without reaching for a screen. And studies have shown that these children display remarkably lower rates of anxiety, depression, and attention disorders. Their minds are not broken. Their minds were simply never flooded. There is a healing that comes from the earth itself. The Amish walk barefoot on soil. They tend gardens with their hands. They drink teas brewed from chamomile, lemon balm, and elderflower, plants that have been used as medicine for thousands of years. The Buddha also taught that nature is not separate from us. We are nature. And when we return to it, when we place our hands in the dirt and breathe the air beneath the trees, something ancient wakes up inside ourselves, Science calls it grounding. The practice of connecting your bare skin to the earth reduces inflammation, stabilizes circadian rhythms, and calms the autonomic nervous system. The Amish do not call it anything. They simply live it, every morning, every evening. And their bodies respond with a vitality that puzzles modern medicine. Faith is another pillar of healing that runs deep through Amish life. They do not pray to escape their problems. They pray to surrender them. There is a profound difference. The Buddha taught a similar truth. He said that clinging to outcomes is the source of suffering. When you release the need to control every detail of your life and trust that something larger is unfolding, the body stops bracing. The jaw unclenches. The stomach softens. The breath deepens. And in that surrender, a space opens where healing can finally enter. The Amish gather in simple rooms without loudspeakers or stages, and they sing hymns that are over 400 years old. These songs are slow, sometimes taking 15 minutes for a single hymn. And in that slowness, something happens. The heart rates of the singers synchronize. Their breathing aligns. A field of collective calm fills the room. This is not mysticism. This is the physiology of faith expressed through community. And then there is sleep. The Amish rise with the sun and rest when darkness falls. There are no blue screens disrupting their melatonin production. No late-night scrolling pulling them into artificial wakefulness. Their sleep is deep, unbroken, and restorative. The Buddha called the night a return to the source. He taught that when you fall asleep with a peaceful heart, your body becomes its own physician. Every cell regenerates, every organ recalibrates. The immune system strengthens its watch. Modern sleep research confirms this ancient understanding. During deep sleep, the brain activates its glymphatic system, flushing out metabolic waste that accumulates during waking hours. Without this nightly cleansing, the risk of cognitive decline, chronic inflammation, and emotional instability rises dramatically. The Amish protect their sleep not with supplements, but with lifestyle. They let the rhythm of the earth dictate the rhythm of their rest. So tonight, before you close your eyes, try something simple. Turn off every screen. Sit in the quiet for just a few minutes. Place one hand on your heart and one on your belly. Breathe slowly. Inhale for 4 counts. Hold gently for 2. Exhale for 6. And as you breathe, say to yourself, I release the noise. I return to stillness. My body knows how to heal. You do not need to become Amish. You do not need to move to a farmhouse or give up your phone forever. But you can choose, even for 5 minutes a day, to step out of the current, to sit without input, to walk without a destination, to eat without a screen in front of you, to sleep without the glow of a device beside your pillow. The healing you seek is not hidden in some distant monastery or ancient text. It is waiting in the silence you keep avoiding. It is growing in the garden you have not yet planted. It is resting in the sleep you have not yet honored. It is living in the faith you have not yet surrendered to. The Buddha's final teaching was simple. All conditioned things are subject to decay. Strive on with diligence. This is not a command. It is a gentle invitation. The path to healing is here. The door is open. What you do next is the most important choice you will make today. Sleep well tonight. Let your body work for you in the darkness. And when you wake tomorrow, greet the morning as the Amish do, with gratitude, with slowness, with the quiet knowledge that you are already whole.